first of all, context, we were reading Floodlands by Marcus Sedgwick. And it's funny that this story's come up because I'm literally reading that story at the moment with my class. And this word, I read past this word last week actually. And I was like, how funny. And I started giggling and I had to tell my class this story because they were like, why are you laughing randomly in this sentence? It was a dark sentence as well. It's like not funny. So I want you to imagine this. If you've got a pen and paper at hand, I want you to write this word down. If not, just think of the letters, okay? Because I'm not going to tell you what it says because, it's such a complex word. Ready? UNDERFED. Okay? Just write that word down. Right? You might see that immediately and think, what is he talking about? I read that word in a sentence out loud to the class as undurfed. And with my reading, like all this reading training we've been doing in mind, I was like, oh, what a great opportunity. I was talking like this to the class. What a great opportunity to explore some word meaning.
Because you didn't know what it meant. Because you read undurfed and never heard of it before. I
was like, what was this? It was a verb. I was like, it's a verb, guys. It's being used as a verb. Okay. I think it was. It probably wasn't. An adjective, maybe. Yeah. And I was like, I've never heard of it before. What do we think undurfed means? Guys, 10 seconds, talk to your partner. Read it around the sentence. Read the sentence with undurfed in it. See if you can work out what it means. I was like, looking at my screen, thinking I'm going to get the dictionary up in a minute on Google. I was like, kids go along with it, right? They're thinking about what this undurfed means. All right? It was describing children. I've just remembered the context of the sentence. It was describing children in Floodlands. It's like a story, like a post-apocalyptic story, right?
So undurfed children.
These undurfed children, a starving community sort of thing. And so I go to Google and I start typing it in, thinking, what's undurfed mean? And I type in undurfed, and then they sort of give a bit of feedback of what they think it might mean. They're like, maybe it means like really skinny. Maybe because we know the context of the sentence of these children being in a deprived city where there's no food left. I was like, yeah, brilliant. And I looked at undurfed and I was like, wow, like well done. It was saying, yeah, when you've not had much food. That's fantastic. And this boy, and it's so annoying because this boy was like the smuggest boy in my class. I love this kid, but he was just any opportunity he could get on me, he got it. Yeah. And this was like the ultimate win. Put his hand up, already smiling. Like, Mr. Stevens. I was like, yes, yeah. It's like, I think that says underfed. And just this like wave of embarrassment just flooded my whole head. I don't get embarrassed easy, as you know. I very rarely get embarrassed. I'll just play it off. Oh man, and I couldn't believe I'd spent like a whole minute doing exercises and thinking, yeah, this is such a good example of quality teaching.
Aren't I a good teacher?
Yeah. Underfed. I just saw as a prefix and thought, oh, root word, durf. And that's what I said as well. I said, what do you think durf means? The root word durf.
The root word durf?
That's what I did that. I was like, we've got we've got ed, thinking, prefixes, suffixes. What do you think durf means? Undurf, man. What an idiot.